All right, like if there was a wing called spicy.
No, that's called spicy.
Not spicy, spicy.
Welcome to Wingin It, the show where we ask our guests great questions while they find their flavor, fueled by Wingstop. I'm your host of the same, and guys, we have an amazing guest with us today. He's a rising star in the hip-hop world, well known for his unique style, impressive lyricism, and his stage presence. Also recently just went on stage with two legends, Tony Yayo and Ice Cube, and it's got a recent co-sign from A Boogie. Ladies and gentlemen, and our 905 Fame Holiday, man. I appreciate you for coming on, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, before we get to it, right? So we have a game that we're going to play throughout the show.
Let's do it.
Called Find Your Flavors. So we have obviously wings in front of us. Mm-hmm. Each box has numbers.
Okay.
So we're basically, you have to kind of just guess a number. Once we'll try the wing, and then we'll guess what kind of flavor it is.
You know I'm a wing guy, right?
Are you really? No, I'm a wing guy too, though. But
Listen,
I
had wings yesterday. I eat wings 24/7. Every Tuesday, it's a wing day.
Crazy.
So listen, I'm about to win this game.
There it is, 4 for 4, guys. You get that 4 for 4. All right, let's try it. Let's get right into it.
All right, bet.
What number are we gonna pick first?
Shoot, let's just go for number 1.
Number 1, let's do it.
Yeah. You trying to with me or am I?
Yeah, I'm trying to with you.
Yeah, cool.
Go ahead first.
All right, bet. So I gotta win. I gotta test the flavor.
Absolutely. Then
So I gotta examine the wing. Then you gotta take a look.
Yep.
Smell it. Okay, cool. I think I know what this one is.
Man, shout out to Wingstop, man.
It's giving
What's your guess?
First of all, it tastes good, but it's giving honey garlic.
Honey garlic.
Honey garlic. Talk to me.
You're right. Still, first one's honey garlic. Hey, come on.
Come on.
Man, but you've been doing music for a long time, man.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
you started when you were 12 years old, right? Tell us about the moment when you knew when you wanted to create music at such a young age.
Man, I think I was in grade 9 at the time. I was heavily influenced by like G Unit.
Amazing.
You know, 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, The Game, you know, and the rest of the squad or whatnot.
Yeah.
And at first, music was just a way for me to like, it was like my therapy, you know?
Yeah.
I would talk about things I was going through, little situations, and it was my way to get it out because I was a very quiet kid.
Love that.
I wasn't really open with everybody like that. So writing it in my notebook was like, you know, my way of expressing myself. So
I love that.
Yeah.
And like, what are some things from your beginning of your career that you overcame and everything?
Definitely, like as any artist, like once you hit the stage or have to perform, that's a whole new thing that you gotta be comfortable with. Especially me being like a quiet kid, not really open to talking to people.
Really, you're quiet.
Yeah. I got lots of experience now, so it's different. But I would say like the biggest fear that I had coming up was like the stage presence. You know, really being confident on there and demanding the audience, and you know what I'm saying.
And like, how did you like overcame just like the stage presence of just being comfortable and just kind of losing less of the fears and everything?
I would say just having like my friends and my family being very supportive, you know what I'm saying? Every show I had, like in the beginning, you know, my whole hood would pull up and just be front row, making sure that everyone knows that I'm in the building. And,
I love that.
You know, they're rocking with me, even if it wasn't the best show. Like, so I think them giving me that confidence and all the OGs on the block and stuff that I came across, like, they just always put me in the music direction because they wanted to keep me out of trouble.
Yeah. And
they gave me that confidence, like, I can really do this, you know?
And what I love about you is that you have a really big support system, man. You really hustle to room to room and just letting people really know who you are, you know, and it speaks to itself today, you know what I'm saying? All the success that you have right now, you know, like it speaks for themselves, and you know, like obviously came from just going through those failures from early on in your career, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. That's dope.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, you know, let's try a second one. Let's try a second one. Let's
you
keep
pick
it going.
the number this time.
I'll pick the number?
Yeah,
okay. I'm going to pick 4. Let's do 4. Right there.
All right. 4. You got one?
Ooh, yeah. Go ahead.
You turn it this way?
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, I'm going to pick this one.
Go ahead.
I got to examine it again.
You got to examine it, smell a little bit.
Okay.
Question. Wait, what do you prefer? Flats or drums?
Drums, bro. They have more meat on that.
Period. I'm the same. I'm a drums guy.
Yeah.
I'm a drums guy.
I think these wings are medium.
Medium?
That's my guess. How we doing?
That one's wrong still.
It's wrong?
I was wrong.
What is it?
That one's the mango habanero.
Damn.
Yeah, it tastes a little bit of the sweetness, a little bit of spice. The habanero, a little spice, but the mango, a little bit adds a little sweetness.
Shoot. Okay. I was wrong.
Come on, I'm the wing guy, bro. I'm joking. So, like many artists, right? Getting ready to the next one. Many artists really express themselves kind of through the music, right?
Yeah.
Like, are you kind of the same way? And like, so like, how do you connect, through your music so your fans can like feel it?
Yeah, I mean, as an artist, I feel like I have a big imagination. So whether it's things that I have now or things that I aspire to have in the future, I'm open to writing about it and manifesting those things. I think manifestation is a huge stage. Like anything you speak, you can literally have it. Like it's happened to me already. So I'm always speaking the truth in my music, but also manifesting what I see for myself and what I want moving forward, Now,
a lot of people don't understand is like you really if you really kind of like believe, and you really just kind of like tell yourself like, hey, this is what I want to do. Yeah, it's bound to come. It's bound to come.
But let's also spread the very, very truth. And what I mean by that is like, you can manifest what you want, but you also got to put in the work and work towards
that part,
making that happen. An idea is an idea, but you got to execute as well.
I love that.
Love that for sure.
And like, so when did you decide? Then was okay. I love music, but I'm gonna now take this serious.
I would say it's something that like I've had a lot of different hobbies that I was into. Like I'm into cars, I'm into art, drawing and stuff like that.
And the shoes too. I see you're very
sneaker game is crazy. Sneaker game is crazy. The drip is crazy.
It's always, man.
But music is something that always like really held on to me. Like anytime I'm not doing it, I feel like I got to get in the studio. I got to work on something. I got to express myself or talk about what's going on in my life. So music really just speaks volumes, and I believe that I'm talented. I got a fan base, I got support, and it's a way to, at the end of the day, provide for my family. So I'm not gonna let nothing get between that. You know what I mean?
I love that, man. Love that. Sure. Big up talks, man. Well, man, we have more flavors, for us to choose from. What's the next number? We chose one. We chose 4.
Let's do 2.
Do 2?
Yeah.
Let's get straight to it. Ooh.
These ones look tricky.
Ooh. Can't tell. Go right ahead. Go right ahead, man. I'm gonna do a wing this time.
These ones smell hot though.
Yo, it's hot. A little spicy.
Alright, like if there was a wing called spicy.
That's called spicy.
Not spicy.
Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah.
Is that the name?
That's the name.
It's hitting.
It's hitting right now.
It's hitting.
Yo, I need some juice.
Well, fortunately, you're wrong. It's not called spicy spice.
What's it called?
Atomic bomb.
Brother, I can feel it on my throat.
One thing I do want to applaud you for, though. Man, like you really put on for your city 905, and you recently last year September won the best album of the year, man. Congratulations to that.
Thank you, brother.
For the city of Mississauga. Like, how was that experience? Winning the award in your own city.
Well, first of all, shout out to Mississauga Music. Sorry, this is burning my throat. Hold on, my bad.
It's all good.
Shout out to Mississauga Music and the whole city for acknowledging my talent and what I'm trying to do for the culture.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
Mississauga, man. Shout out
to Mississauga. It felt great. I think we're heading in the right direction.
Absolutely.
And really, not only for myself but other artists, there's so much talent in the city. But we've always had to like drive downtown Toronto for the opportunities of the shows, and now we're trying to create a culture and just a community of artists and really creating platforms. Like we had Fame Fest in July.
Yo, talk about Fame Fest a little bit, man. Like, you're the only artist right now that has their own artist in the city that has their own festival, man. Like named after themselves. How is that? I've been to 2, and honestly, it's always a vibe. I love how you really. Not just about you, but you're also showcasing a lot of other local artists in the city. So how was just kind of putting that together?
Yeah, I mean, it was important for me. Like I had a meeting with the city. We talked about what we could be doing together more for the hip hop and R&B community, because they're kind of more focused on the rock and country, and it's not because they want to be. It's just they don't know the culture like that. They don't know about hip hop or R&B. So they kind of allowed me to step in and really paint that picture and show them this is what we could bring to the table. It's not always the guns and violence. It's we could have a clean show for the community and the kids and whatnot. And we pulled it off, and
I love that.
they see the vision. So it's a blessing. I'm very, very grateful, and many
I'm
more to come. You know,
right? Many more, yes, man.
Sir.
No, no, super proud of you on that, man. And with that being said, like obviously I see you at the studio like often, right?
Yeah.
So I know you have a lot of stories. Like what was your craziest moment? Being in studio. Like what was the craziest like collaboration? With that you had with someone, the greatest vibe.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's definitely in between my homie TJ, Janssen, or Felix. Like they really taught me how to be more vulnerable through the music. I
love that.
I make music like it's water, but to really like open up about my feelings and talk about what's really, really going on, what I really want to say, it takes a little bit more to pull that from me. So I would say like them having real conversations, like before we even start making the music or the beats or whatever, we just sit there like brothers and have an open conversation about like where we're at in life and how was your day, how my day was, and
I love that.
We just write literally about what we're going through, and it's magic. It comes out perfectly,
And what I like about what you said is just like really having a bond, not just get in the studio, okay, let's just make a song. No, like y'all are like having a vibe, and I feel like a lot of artists, they're missing that, cause they feel like, okay, they go in the studio with someone one time and okay, this guy is not a vibe. I'm like, did you take a chance to really get to know that person a little bit?
Yeah.
And really catch a vibe.
And my process is a little bit different, like, not to knock any artists in the city or anywhere in the industry, but I don't drink or smoke, so my thing is a little bit different. Like I really like to have the conversations and stuff where other people, they might smoke or drink and get that vibe. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me. So sometimes I gotta like just do different things from everybody else,
I love that, man. No, I love that, man. Well, last flavor.
We had three?
We have three.
Okay,
we have three. Let's try it.
Let's try this.
So right now, I want to let you know. So you're like 3 for 1 right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this one to even it out.
I gotta get this one.
You gotta get this one.
Okay, bet. I feel like I've seen these on TV before. These ones right here.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guess first. I'm gonna let you guess first before I say anything.
It's giving Rick Ross right now.
It's giving Rick Ross.
If I'm correct, these are good.
Right.
I can see why he likes these ones.
Yeah. Shots him all the time.
Pepper, lemon, lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
Yeah, am I right?
Lemon pepper. Drake him and Drake made a song about it. He's always promoting it. Shout out to Wingstop and Rick Ross, man. Man.
These ones slap. I co-sign these too.
Period. Hear that? I'm Holiday. Co-signs lemon peppers.
Yo, these are fire.
Yeah, all right, let's take another one. Do more. Man. So during the pandemic, right? Man, what really stood out to me, like what you've done, is you have you created a song called "Take Me Away," and the music video was so strong, and it was needed because you really brought the culture and community together, right? And so like tell us like why is togetherness and unity so important to you?
I think people sleep on the fact that unity like makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying? You can accomplish so much more with a team, working together with people, because there's so much talent out there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be music, but in that video alone, like there's so many people I look up to or I'm inspired by who have their own platform and they're doing amazing things. You know what I'm saying? So to have everyone come together and really bring the unity aspect is like, that's what it's all about, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And for the topic of the record, Take Me Away and just police brutality and what's going on in the world, it was important for everyone to share that on their platform. So I wanted to make sure I got the right people a part of it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's super important to me for sure.
And one thing I really liked is like, to add on to that, right, is the marketing. A lot of artists, like they want to just do the music, but don't understand the business and just understand that marketing is needed. Because with that you're on like all these articles plus CBC and stuff. Like how important, if we can tell like our viewers, like how important is marketing in this game?
I mean, without marketing, how are you reaching the people that you want the message to go to, right?
That part.
Marketing is just to assist you on getting that, like being blessed to be on CBC and news channels and stuff like that. Like they really helped me expand to the people I wanted to. Like they allowed me to visit schools and speak to like students and have those open conversations. So it did exactly what I wanted it to do, and I'm grateful for that.
I love that, man. Community. Community.
Any artist watching this, tap into your community. That's what it's all about. Before you try to leave your city and travel and do all the other stuff, which is important too, tap in with your city. You know what I'm saying? The community is everything.
Tell them, man. Tell them again. For real. And man, honestly, recently you just opened up for like, some two major legends, bro. Tony Ayo and Ice Cube. Like, can you tell us how was that moment like, man? Like,
where do I start? I mean, both of them are two different iconic emotions.
Right? Like, start with Tony Ayo, because I remember we talked about this a little bit like off camera.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he said that he was a big inspiration to you from young, and the fact that you from like now years later you get to open up for him. Like, what was that experience?
Yeah, it was like an eye opener for me. Like, anything is possible, and like it was a full circle moment. Like, it's the best way to say it, because I grew up on 50 Cent, G Unit, like I said before.
Absolutely.
And he played a big role in 50's career as well, just in that support system and the records that they put out. And I knew every lyric, I'm bumping it, and to not only open up for him, but also get to have an open conversation, rap for him, get the cosign, and him just showing genuine love, like, it meant a lot. And it just showed me like I'm on the right track, because from where I started to where I am now, like it's all making sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And like y'all performed at the Rec Room. Shout out the Rec Room.
Shout out to the Rec Room.
Shout out to the Rec Room.
The Toronto
downtown.
Rec Room downtown is lit.
Honestly, I recently had like my exhibit there. Shout out to Sean Hilton.
I
know.
Come
on. Thank you, man.
Sure.
And I seen that you and Tony Tony Ayo was in the back room. Y'all chilling. Was there any what was that conversation like? Was there any important things that stood out to you that he said to you?
Well, he definitely told me like the vibe he was giving, like, yo, you're a star. Like, I could already see it. Like, if I didn't hear the music or whatever, like, you look like a star. Like, he was just open to talking, and then he followed me instantly. He's like, yo, let me get your Instagram. Let's tap in. And then I rapped for him, and he's like, bro, like, first of all, you're dope, but let me tell you like a story. He's like, I don't really share this with anybody, but this is an exclusive right now.
Yeah, that's exclusive. Tell us.
He's like, bro, you'll never believe who was in the studio with me rapping, and I didn't really take that serious, but like, it was crazy, And that person was Kanye West.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, after that day, like, it was with me, Dre, whatever. He's like, after that day, I never step on another artist ever, like, you know what I'm saying? So he's like,
Kanye.
just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, and he showed mad love. Like, I opened up for him in a couple different cities as well, not just Toronto.
Amazing.
And the love was just always there, and we're tapped in.
Amazing, man.
Shout out to New York, man.
Shout out to New York real quick, And then also you, Ice Cube, man, the guy, NWA.
Yeah.
And come on, NWA, like the group that put hip hop on that media map. You know what I'm saying?
Massive.
How's that experience like? Cause like, for me, when I saw that, I was like, bro, I looked at them like, man, like that. At that level, to open up for just a man who helped put on hip hop on the map, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd love to know, how that experience.
At first, I was like, obviously like shocked and like, man, this is crazy. This is dope. I'm about to open up for a legend. But after, performing for him and really studying his performance settings and like what he's doing, how he's engaging with the crowd, I'm like, this is literally what I imagined watching like a Tupac or a Biggie if they were on stage today.
Yeah.
Like, this is a legend. This is the person who made Boys in the Hood and Friday. And stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like NWA, the movie, like, I watched all that stuff straight out of Compton. So it's like, I listen to the music. It's iconic. And that really blew my mind to show me like, yo, anything is possible. The way his audience was rocking with me, someone who was born way after, like, obviously he's an OG. You know what I'm saying? I'm the young dude. So to see real hip hop fans still rocking with my music was like, I got something,
I love that, man.
I gotta keep going for sure.
Applaud to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything you're doing. And that's why, I heard from like, I don't know, like I heard from Lil Birdie. And I don't know how I found this, right? Mm-hmm. But like, how does this stand out to you, right? Forever.
Forever what?
By Drake.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow, I see what you did there. Are you serious?
Bro, come on, Bro, okay. We do our research.
You're taking it deeper than like when I was 12 years old. You're taking it back when I was like in grade 8 type thing. So, man, forever, what that means to me is, shout out to Drake, man, the GOAT. OVO, the GOAT. What you done for the city, GOATed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I appreciate you. We all do.
Absolutely.
But man, there used to be a website. I don't know if it was really like Drake's website or not, but it was called JizzyDrake.net.
Wow.
And this is when Drake, like, just before he dropped his first album, like, mainstream, you know what I'm saying?
Thank Me Later?
Yeah, so just before that came out, I was like tapped in with Drake's music, everything, the mixtapes, everything. Super inspired in, and I found that website, and it had like a group chat, kind of like what Facebook has, like how you could chat with your friends.
Absolutely.
They had a chat group, but it was like all his fans.
Wow.
So they allowed you to make your own profile on there, and you could upload music. Like, it doesn't matter if it's your music or music you like, you make your own profile. I'm like literally like 11 years old on this site.
Wow.
So I made a remix to Forever and actually Bedrock as well.
Whoa.
And this is before I even went on YouTube or any social like streaming platform. Like, this is where I uploaded my music, and I would send people this profile, tap in with his fans, and be like, "Yo, what do you think about my remix I did for Drake?" And they were rocking with it.
I didn't even know Drake did that. Like, wow.
I don't know if it was like his official website, but it was drizzydrake.net, and it was everything about Drake, so it was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I love that, man.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
stories. Great stories. Well, yo, we tried all the wings.
Yes, sir.
Did you find your flavor?
Definitely found my flavor.
Yeah, wait, out of all the 4 wings, which one was your best one?
I would be the mango. I think you said it was the mango ones.
Yeah, the mango.
I thought it was
habanero.
medium, but you said mango.
Yep.
The mango ones and the honey garlic got me stuck.
Honey garlic.
Yes,
Y'all,
sir.
y'all hear it here first.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna lie. It's my first time trying these ones too. The lemon pepper. These ones slap. Crazy.
Come on.
Crazy.
Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying?
pick one.
Not. You had to pick
I
one,
can't
right?
pick one.
All of them, man.
I can't
All of
pick one.
them.
I'm sorry.
Cool says all of them, man. Actually, but before, do you have anything coming out? Coming up next, you want to shout out?
Yes, sir. I got a new release, the Mamacita remix, coming out this Friday.
I seen the behind the scenes of that music video.
So, as you know me for like hip hop and R&B, we tapping into the reggaeton vibe. So, I got some really dope artists on there. I'm super excited, and from when that comes out this Friday, every 4 weeks a new release is coming out. So
What?
Stay tapped in. We ready.
Y'all hear that? It takes work.
Every 4 weeks, new single, album at the end of the year. We lit. Come on.
Yo, now congratulations on that, man. Thank you for coming out.
Appreciate you, bro.
To the first episode of Wingin It. For our supporters watching, thank you for watching our first episode of Wingin It. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on all platforms, the Moment Network. It will be in the description down below. And make sure y'all follow Fame Holiday too, man. Well, Fame.
Before we get out of here, I know you're about to cut me off. I'm sorry. Listen, I want to say thank you guys for the platform.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Wingstop. Shout out to the Moment Network. I really appreciate you guys for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm the first episode, so make sure y'all remember that.
Absolutely.
First episode.
First episode, man.
It's an honor, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Fueled by Wingstop, y'all. Canada. Bow.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Fame Holiday, and I found my flavor on Wingin It.